There is no point in sitting here talking about women 24/7 when you are producing no growth. It would not be a great platform if I sat here and just talked about women and degraded them and things like that. That's not me. If you're looking for that, you got to find somebody else to follow. My primary goal is to protect the black male ethnic image. And the only way that we can do that is if we have these uncomfortable conversations where you need to come to grips with how much money you make. And are you a suitable man for marriage or whatever the hell else you want to do? So if you guys are looking for something that's going to turn into me, arguing with women or cursing women out, it's not going to happen here. I got a daughter. What the hell would I look like if my daughter come across this page or anything that I say and I'm sitting here degrading women, especially degrading women that look like her? What kind of man would I be? Right?
So I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody.
Nice. This is a necessary conversation. I gotta say, fellas, I'm disappointed. I am definitely disappointed in regards to the comments that I've seen on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. And we got to have a discussion, man, because it seems like men, you guys enjoy the statistics when I'm breaking it down and they're in your favor. However, when I talk to you about the realistic situation of what we're dealing with in regards to marriage and how the money dynamic works, you guys push back. And there's no reason to, because this is the statistics and you guys need to understand them. You guys cannot be one-sided. And I'm going to be clear. There was going to come a time when all the statistics run out in regards to male and female, and we got to start pressing forward. You guys understand that, right? So if you're going to be a part of my channel, you have to get comfortable with facing some tough realities that you may have never had to do before. And that's where the channel is going moving forward. Because like I said, there is no point in sitting here talking about women 24/7 when you are producing no growth. I would be ashamed of myself if I sat here and just sat on live streams for 3 hours straight and talked about women and what they're not doing, and nobody is improving. But it seems like that's what you guys want, and that's what you gravitate towards. And let me be clear, this is not a controversial YouTube channel. This is not, me sitting here trying to make content just to get likes, views, and subscribers. Absolutely not. Do you guys know how many of my friends, they talk to me, they ask me questions. They'll say, what are you doing this YouTube channel for? And I tell them I'm trying to provide, fact-based content and also informative and purpose-filled content for the men in these spaces. And most of my friends, they like, bro, when you try and give out these statistics, I understand what you're doing, but that's not where the money is. And they literally tell me, hey, man, I think you would be better suited if you just pandered to women. Yeah. If I just turned into a Derek Jackson or a Tony Gaskins and I just started pandering to women, because that's where the money is. But I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I did that. I'm going to just be completely honest. I cannot sit here in good faith and lie to women and have women go out there on the dating market and not understand how things are actually, things actually are. And the same thing with men. It would not be a great platform if I sat here and just talked about women and degraded them and things like that. That's not me. If you're looking for that, you got to find somebody else to follow, because you will never see me sit here and degrade black women in particular. I will tell you the truth about the statistics, and I will uncover the lies if I see our women lying on black men. My primary goal is to protect the black male ethnic image. And the only way that we can do that is if we have these uncomfortable conversations where you guys need to come to grips with your pocketbook, where you need to come to grips with how much money you make. And are you a suitable man for marriage or whatever the hell else you want to do? So if you guys are looking for something that's going to, turn into me, arguing with women or cursing women out, it's not going to happen here. I told y'all, I got a daughter. What the hell would I look like if my daughter come across this page or anything that I say and I'm sitting here degrading women, especially degrading women that look like her? What kind of man would I be? That's my own moral standing. So if you guys are looking for that, you need to go elsewhere. I'm a man, so I'm going to talk to the men, you. So if we need to discuss finances, egalitarian relationships, sole providership, that's what we're going to discuss. So moving forward, get comfortable, because that's what we're going to be talking about. I've already been, I think I've been very transparent in regards to what I've had to deal with in the 20 years of me being in the military, also dealing with therapy, dealing with commitment issues, all this type of stuff, right? Very, very transparent. So I'm going to make sure that you guys are being told what I wasn't told when I was a young kid. And maybe there is some guys that don't need to hear this stuff. Cool. But y'all gonna, if you're gonna be here, you're gonna listen, and hopefully you learn something. We go by the rule of 10 here. 3 people for, 3 people against, and 4 people undecided. You got to decide what side you on. Because if you're looking for somebody that's gonna sit here and talk about women all day, then you might as well unsubscribe, brother. Because this ain't it. And you cannot tell me that a person is happy if they sit on social media all day and talk mess about women. You are not happy in your real life. There is no way possible. It's dudes in the comment section saying, how many times I told you to stop referring to black women as our women? How the hell are you going to tell me what I can and can't do? What's wrong with you? If y'all have a problem with me saying our women, then you need to unsubscribe, because it's going to continue to happen. I don't care how you feel about black women. It's not going to change. I don't care if they're with us or against us. Those are still our women. That's not to say that you have to put up with the foolery. It's just understanding where we stand. When black women fail, black men fail in the eyes of the whole population. We are not separate. The only time black people are separate is on YouTube and on social media. Everybody else sees us as black people. Do y'all understand that? So no matter what is being done or what is being said in these spaces, we are still one community. Granted, we may move forward in separate pockets. That's cool. But we are still one community in the eyes of everybody across the world. So if we don't have these uncomfortable conversations amongst ourselves as men, then we're not doing anything of value in these spaces. So y'all need to understand that. All this damn, and I'm gonna, and hopefully the guys who made these comments, I want you guys to be here. And I want you to comment in the comment section and let me know what you meant by this. Because like I said, man, the title of this live stream is y'all, pretty much being scared of Pookie. It's so many men that bring up Pookie and Ray Ray, and it makes me wonder, like, what the hell are y'all doing to compete? Nobody said that you had to stay with black women. And that's how I knew that there's a lot of black men who have never dated interracially. So you know what that tells me? That you want black women to do better. You are still attracted to black women. So no matter how much stuff you talk about black women, every time you refer to, the comments, everything is directed towards them. Why is that? Black men? Because you care. And it's okay to admit that you care. Right? So y'all need to, get comfortable, because we're going to talk. Because like I said, it was somewhat embarrassing to see on my platform that there were so many men who are unaware of the statistics when I went over this stuff multiple times. We're going to do it again tonight. I know that this may be one of my lowest super chatted videos, and I don't care, because it needs to be said. I know that this is valuable information for men to hear, so you guys can feel more confident about where you're at in the social standing, and understand where you can do better. I had to do it. Everybody has to do it. And like I said, sometimes I think back, to me being in the military, and I'm like, man, I have to take a step back and understand that everybody didn't get these types of teachings that I got. And I've already told you guys, I grew up in a single parent household, single mother household. So the only way that I was able to learn how to become the man that I am today is to join the military, for one, and also get some great mentors around me and some great examples that I could pull from. Just because my mom was a single mother, that does not mean that I was supposed to be just this guy who doesn't know what marriage looks like. I have to go out there and figure it out for myself and get the right teachings, go to therapy to understand what it takes to be an amazing leader inside of a personal relationship. I had to do the work. And I told you guys that every step of the way, every step. And you just don't become whole, man. And even though I'm not going to therapy anymore, I just had my last session in August after 5 years. I didn't go to therapy because of women. I went to therapy because of myself. Women didn't have anything to do with it. Now, if I wouldn't have went to therapy, then there would have been a lot of hurt women that I laid, down behind me if I didn't get some act right in me. I need to become a better person. I needed to become better in relationships. So I took the steps to do that. You just don't become some, Superman type of guy and get things, right the first time. But I'm trying to help you guys along the way. So you won't have to take, or hit the same mistakes or the same potholes that I did when I was younger. I'm trying to get the younger guys to start worrying about your finances at a younger age, in particular, Black men, because we have to do better from the jump. I swear to you guys, I'd probably be a multimillionaire if I would have started the savings plan that I did after 10 years in the military. No lie. If I would have learned how to invest after all those damn deployments that I went to, instead of blowing that money, brother, it would have been great. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm trying to help y'all out, starting from the bottom up, budgeting. So we gonna talk about it, man. We definitely gonna talk about it. Yeah. Hey, Mahogany says unk status. Yeah, man. I'm an unk. I'm an unk, man. I'm 44 years old. Man, just because, I can get out there, and stick and move with the best of them. Hey, I'm still an old brother. I've been around. I'm working on my second retirement. If you were to put things into perspective. So let's start this off with me showing you guys something real quick. Look at this. What is your money market value? What type of lifestyle can you provide for your potential wife? In 19 hours, that video got 418 views. Yo. And look, I put out a video the same. I did this on purpose, right back to back. Top Black figures need to set the record straight about Black business owners. And that it's up to over 3,000 views now in the same time frame, right? So that tells me something. That tells me guys are not ready to have these internal conversations amongst themselves. And it's always like that. Every time I do or say anything that holds men accountable, y'all got a problem. And it's funny, I'm not even cussing y'all asses out. I'm sitting there giving you the actual truth and y'all still get pissed off at me. For what? Because you feeling insecure about your own pockets? We all did at a point. There's nothing to be ashamed of, brother, as long as you growing. As long as you working on your purpose, you good. Now, if it's a problem, if you just sitting here in your house or apartment commenting on various YouTube channels talking about women and you're not doing nothing to better your situation, then yeah, I'm pretty sure you all are offended because you need to get some get right in you. Get your ass up and start bettering your situation instead of sitting on your ass talking about what women aren't doing. And then go on Instagram and looking at Instagram models and saying, oh man, I wouldn't date her. Her booty fake. Brother, you really think that woman would date you? How you gonna be commenting on it was a funny clip that Drewski did where he was talking about, those types of guys.
These hoes be broke as hell. This shit be bogus. Y'all
not hearing me?
No way.
Why would I spend my money on a BBL? Man, get the fuck from
you ain't even got that type of money.
You commenting on women having fake titties and fake ass, but if you was in that woman's presence, would you really? I wouldn't want to date her anyway. Trust me, brother. Come to Houston. You're gonna be walking around down that damn Galleria Mall, and you're gonna see some stuff, and you're gonna be like, oh well, let me get my shit together. So all this talking about, I ain't dating her because her booty fake and she wear makeup. Yeah, lean in, guys. the majority of women wear makeup. Now, I understand you talk about that clown face, caked up foolery. Yes, nobody likes that. But the majority of women wear some type of makeup. It is what it is. So even the quote unquote natural women wear makeup. Yes, I do have female friends who are natural and they wear makeup. Shocker, right? But come to Houston. What sense would it make for me to just sit here and let y'all just continue to talk about women and what they are or aren't doing? If they're not changing, then you need to change your situation. Go somewhere else. And like I said, y'all always refer to black women, and that just lets me know that y'all don't really interracially date. So you are relying on black women to be better. So that's why you're talking about them. And that's okay. That's fine. But just be honest about what you're asking for. If you want black women to be better, then change your approach and start talking to them like human beings instead of trying to put them down all the time. Wouldn't that make sense? Would you listen to somebody if they, continuously called you less than a man? You're not a man, but I love you. What's wrong with y'all? So let me explain this to the guys once again before we even move forward. Now, I shared this a while ago for the women. Now I'm sharing it again for the men because it seems like you guys have an issue with me saying that you do care about a woman's money. And I'm going to go to that in a second. But if you look here, Pew Research states that the share who are stay-at-home parents differs between men and women. 26% of mothers and 7% of fathers. So, gentlemen, pay attention and come close. If only 26% of women are able to be stay-at-home mothers, what do you think the other 74% of women are doing? They working. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all swear that it's something to be ashamed of to admit that you're going to rely on your woman's income to make sure you guys have a better way of living, especially if you're going to have kids. It's normal. The only place that this stuff is not normalized is in the black community on social media because nobody really knows the statistics. Black women running out here thinking that every white woman is a stay-at-home mother. Black men running around thinking that there's something to be ashamed of to admit that you're going to need your wife's income to make your household work. It's not just you. It's damn near everybody. So when I say that, yes, Kevin Samuels was absolutely correct. He said, men don't care about your money because we don't have access to it. But he was talking about top tier men. That damn 26% or whatever, right? However you want to call it. Those are the only men that can afford not to care about a woman's money because they don't need it. They can provide solely for that woman and their family because they make enough money to do so. Y'all know the income statistics. If you didn't see it on blackdemographics.com, they just updated the income statistics. Do you know black men in 2022 earned a dollar over 50,000? Black men earned $50,000 for the year 22 on average for the year. That's amazing. That's up from $46,000. Did y'all know that? Y'all need to pay attention to this stuff and stop getting so damn offended when when it goes against what Kevin Samuel said. And then I guess I'm not a high value man if I don't pay for everything. No, brother. Damn near everybody relies on their wife's income. Now, that's not to say you have to stay in that position. There are multiple people that have been married and their husbands have, leveled up, so to speak, and they've made their wives into stay-at-home parents. That's perfectly fine. But for the majority, it's not like that. It's egalitarian. Let me show you. Hold on. Look at this. The share who are stay-at-home parents differs between men and women. I just read that. This is just putting things into perspective. So all parents is at 18%. For mothers, 26%. For fathers, 7%, right? Stay-at-home parents. Now, look here. Do you see what that says? Wives are gaining economic influence while carrying a heavier burden at home. Look, husband are husband primary or sole breadwinner. Now, primary means that the husband is providing 70% of the household income, which basically means that the wife is working like a part-time job. 70%, 30%. The sole breadwinner is when a man is paying for everything. The wife does not work. No passion projects, no nothing. He takes care of everything. Now, you see that egalitarian? That is 50-50. That is 29%. So that is both parties providing 50-50 income. Then 16% of wives are the primary or sole breadwinner. So that's where you get the actual numbers. So y'all got to stop feeling ashamed when I put these numbers out here and you guys, get mad. Well, men really don't care about a woman's money. It's okay. Nobody is sitting there trying to shame you. It's normal. Now, we have to do a better job. And I'm talking to black women. Y'all have to do a better job in understanding what's actually true and what's not. Because black women cannot continue to go out here. If a man ain't making $100,000 and he's not for me, y'all need to look internally as well. Are you fit? Are you ready to be a wife? Would that guy that's making $100,000 really want you? But gentlemen, it's nothing to be ashamed of, man. You good. Now, look here. Let's do a quick breakdown. In egalitarian marriages, wives and husbands tend to earn about $60K each. So egalitarian, remember, 50-50. So this is breaking it down one by one. If you guys look here, in all marriages, the wife tends to make $35,000 a year. Husbands make $65,000 a year. Now, when the wife is the sole provider, which basically means that the husband does not contribute anything. He's not working. He's disabled. He can't do nothing. She only earns $45,000 a year. Now, when the wife is a primary breadwinner, you guys see that? Take a look at this. She makes $88,000 a year. Now, when it's egalitarian, check this out. The wife makes $60,000, husband makes $62,000, right? And that's the 50-50 dynamic. So even when it's 50-50, it's really not 50-50 because the husband still makes $2,000 more than the wife. Now, when the husband is a primary breadwinner, look at this. Dual income household. The husband makes $96,000 a year. And the wife only makes $30,000. Remember, 70-30. There you go again. When the husband is the sole primary breadwinner, that means the wife is not working. He makes $70,000. So again, even when women are saying that they want a man to provide everything, that man only makes $70,000. That is $30,000 short of $100,000. And these are from married couples. So y'all, and I'm talking to the ladies, y'all need to get that foolery out of your head. These are the statistics. This is currently updated. It's from 2022, published in 2023 August. So if you want a sole provider, get used to living off of $70,000. But let me show you guys something when you have a dual household income. Look at this. Let me bring this up so we all can be aware of this. Dual provider marriages tend to have higher household incomes than sole provider marriages. You think? All marriages, $121,000. When the wife is the sole breadwinner, this is dual provider, right? She makes $74,000. When the wife is a primary and the husband is working, which basically means the wife earns 70%, man earns about 30%. They make $145,000 together. When it's egalitarian, both 50-50, that household is bringing in $136,000. That's crazy. But look at this. When the husband is a primary breadwinner in dual household incomes, $139,000. When the husband is simply the sole, it's $78,000. So look here. And you guys are probably like, well, why when the wife is a primary, they make more than the husband when he's a primary? It's because of the fact that men tend to make more. So even when the woman makes more than him, he still brings in more money than the woman does when he's a primary breadwinner. Does that make sense? So that's why you see the highest at $145,000. So either way, if the wife or the husband is a primary, she's actually working, then then the house is going to bring in more money. And when it's 50-50, that dynamic only makes $3,000 less than when the husband is a primary. So y'all need to be aware of this stuff before you go out here and have these foolish conversations. Well, I want, man to be, ladies, I want a man to be taking care of everything. But y'all only come to this realization after you then already, rode the CC in your 20s. You got a bunch of buckaroos, and now you talking about you tired. I'm tired of working. I'm tired. I want to live the soft life. Yeah, with 10 buckaroos hanging off your hip. Why don't y'all figure this shit out when you're younger, so men can have something to work towards and take care of your ass, instead of you coming to this realization after you didn't had all these kids. 40% of black women come out of college with a kid. So y'all want to be boss chicks and talk about degrees? Let's talk about how many black women come out of college with kids. It's 40%. Think about it. So y'all better smarten up early, instead of sitting here, trying to, I want this, and this at your soft life after. Man, what the hell wrong with y'all? And this is just a breakdown of the stay-at-home moms and dads for cite different reasons for their decision. So if you look here, I want to just focus on this. Fathers tend to be stay-at-home dads at a 23% clip, just to solely take care of the family. The other 34% of that small number of 7% of fathers who are stay-at-home dads, 34% are ill or disabled. Just like I said, 13% are retired. Another 13% is unable to find work. And there's a small percentage, 8% of men, dads in school. Top two, disabled or taking care of the home or the family. So out of that 7%, only 23% are able to stay at home and take care of the family, or that's the reason why they're doing it. Now look here, let's go to the mothers. Look at that jump right there. Look at that jump. Y'all see this? Look at this jump. So if the dads is down here and the mothers get the privileges, right? Taking care of the family, 79%. That is the reason why those stay-at-home moms, out of that 26% of women who are stay-at-home moms, they get to stay at home and take care of the family. Either disabled, ill or disabled, 9%, 4% are in school, 3% are unable to find work, and 3% are retired. My goodness. I can't believe I had to go through all this stuff again, man, but it's necessary. As a matter of fact, let me just show you the picture so y'all won't think I'm lying. This is where you want to go. If you want to do some more research for yourself and look at them, look at it in depth. There it is. August 3rd, 2023. Almost 1 in 5 stay-at-home parents are U.S. dads. Now that we got that cleared up, guys, am I still going to continue seeing guys in the comment section saying, hey, man, men don't care about a woman's money? You have to. Let's leave it at that.
How can I be sure that you'll be right for me? You say you'll die for me. Will you survive for me? Yeah.
go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teej Hanley, and support the Medium Man YouTube channel, and also support Teej Hanley.